Good afternoon, everyone. My virtual greetings to our officials and guests in attendance this afternoon as we conduct our Division Nutrition Month Culmination Program. Of course, our Superintendent of the City of Tagbilaran, Dr. Erwin Lagura, our two Assistant Superintendents in the Division of Bohol, Dr. Danny Codoloso and Dr. Faustino Toradio, the Assistant Superintendent of the City of Tagbilaran, Dr. Casiana Caberti, our SGOG Chief in Dipit Bohol, Dr. Derry Delihero, the CID Chief, Dr. Stificar, our School Health and Nutrition Section Head of our division, Dr. Maria Aurora Lumaad, Education Program Supervisors, Public Schools District Supervisors, our school heads, teachers, our section heads, all our learners, parents, non-teaching personnel, our dentist, nurses, and all our viewing public. Once again, a pleasant afternoon. Today we will be having our culmination program of the Nutrition Month celebration, and I am glad that as we conduct this program, we will be awarding also the winners of the Bohol Interagency Search for the Best Edible Garden and Fruit Tree Farm. It is very timely and appropriate that we will recognize the winners, considering that our Nutrition Month celebration has a theme, Malnutrition Patuloy na Labanan, First 1,000 Days Tutukan. So it clearly specifies and reminds us that we have to keep on fighting malnutrition. And one way of combating malnutrition is through uh, a vegetable and fruit tree garden in each household. So that is why the Bohol Interagency participated by DepEd, both Bohol and Tagbilaran, the Boy Scouts of the Philippines, the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, and all other individuals who are taking part of the search, and most especially to all the learners and the parents who actively share their time, their talent, their treasure, their expertise. And with this contest and with the awarding that will happen today, it will showcase and inspire others to follow what they are doing, considering that it is not just for the sake of joining, but it really helps us in combating malnutrition. And so, if we look into the theme of that search for the best edible garden and fruit-free farm, uh, as we can see it, the theme, pagkaon sa banay, andam kanunay sa panimalay. And so, I don't think so that there is malnutrition if each household, if each family in the community has its own vegetable and fruit-free garden. So every day they can their garden can provide fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, and it will result to better nutrition of the members of the family. So going back to the the theme of our Nutrition Month celebration for this year, malnutrition patuloy na labanan, first 1,000 days tutukan. This means that we have to put premium to the first 1,000 days of our newly born child, because we cannot expect that this uh, child will grow healthy if at the start or at the beginning of their life they are not given proper nutrition. And another thing is we have to recognize that Nutrition Month celebration is not new to us. Even during our time that we were still young and we were in the elementary or high school days, we always celebrate Nutrition Month every July of each year. So we have to look into the legal basis why we have this Nutrition Month celebration. Basing on our research, Nutrition Month celebration started in 1974 through Presidential Decree 491. No? Presidential Decree 491 in 1974, declaring that Nutrition Month shall be held every July, and the purpose is to create greater awareness on the importance of nutrition among Filipinos. I'll repeat, to create greater awareness on the importance of nutrition. The law mandates that the National Nutrition Council to coordinate and lead the nationwide campaign. So DepEd, or the Department of Education, is closely coordinating with the National Nutrition Council to ensure that as an agency mandated to provide education to all our young Filipinos or our learners can ably assist the National Nutrition Council in having the advocacy or in having promotion of proper nutrition for all our Filipino learners. For this year, the 2021 National Nutrition Month theme, Malnutrition, Patuloy na Labanan, First 1,000 Days, Tutukan, calls for continued efforts to address malnutrition in the country, which is expected to worsen. The malnutrition is expected to worsen as a result of the pandemic and limited resources for nutrition. Pandemic is more than a year already, and in fact, we experienced that even on our school-based feeding with milk component, we have a quite new strategies or approach in its delivery since there is no face-to-face learning. And what our school health and nutrition section did was to distribute the food packs, the milk items to the parents so that even during the time of pandemic, the school-based feeding program can still continue and provide nutritious foods for all our learners who are considered priority, those who are below normal and those who are in the kindergarten. So, my dear educators, learners, parents, again, let us be reminded that the theme calls for all sectors, all sectors, meaning it is not only DepEd, but all sectors. It includes all the people in the community to focus efforts on the first 1,000 days of life as the strategic intervention to prevent stunting and obesity. So if proper nutrition is not given due attention at the first 1,000 days of the young child, then there is possibility that it will result either stunting of the child or it will result to obesity. So that's why it's very important. The role of the Department of Education is very important in promoting awareness on ensuring that all our Filipinos, especially our learners, will understand the importance of proper nutrition. So I am happy and I fully appreciate and I would like to congratulate our School Health and Nutrition section of DepEd Bohol, led by our section head, Dr. Maria Aurora Lumaad, and of course, co-piloted by our dentist in charge, Dr. Vina Akip, and our nurse in charge, Mr. Chino Galviso. for always in the front line in ensuring that we can deliver the necessary programs, projects, and activities in line with the health and nutrition of our learners. With the program of the Department of Education, Uplan, Kalusugan sa DepEd. Yes, we have lots of challenges because of the pandemic, but uh, I am convinced and I am quite sure that our school health and nutrition section is still in the advanced stage of promoting the welfare through the health services, not only for our educators but to our learners as well, even if they are still at home due to pandemic. So again, uh, to all of us, thank you for the collaboration. Thank you, Boy Scouts of the Philippines Ball Council. Thank you, Girl Scouts of the Philippines Ball Council. Thank you, DP Tagbilaran. And most especially to Sir Miss. I know you move heaven and earth just to ensure that the Bohol Interagency Search for Best Edible Garden and Fruit-Free Farm will be a success. You're moving if heaven and earth so that you can get the right resources uh, that we need for the awarding ceremony. So to all of us, good luck, good health, and I am hopeful and I am optimistic that all of us will still obey and follow the health and safety protocol outlined by the Interagency Task Force to combat COVID-19. Virtual good afternoon, everyone.